There we go.
Wow.
Hi, this is Dr. Thayer. I'm with Cameron. He came from Riverside. He's a farmer, house builder, which I think is still fun. Farmer. We don't have farmers in Southern California, but I guess we do. And he had an auto accident in 2016, left side of his body, tons of pain. He has this thing that every time he runs every morning, he likes to run. Every time after 3 miles, his whole left side just starts leaning, goes numb, pain, right?
Yep.
Okay. And that's why he's kind of here. Interesting thing to me is that he had, in 2017, a couple years ago, he had a left testicle problem. What was that? Just unresolved pain and just...
It wasn't so much pain, it was more like an annoying tenderness, like something just kept pushing on.
Yeah. And so he went to tons of doctors, nobody, it just kind of went away on its own, right?
Yeah,
And so I put that on here. I only want to talk about that because, not because he has the problem right now, it's because the back is associated with anything in the body, symptoms in the body that they can come from imbalances in the body. And so he's been imbalanced for a long time. And so that's just a symptom. I've heard it before, and he's willing to share it on camera. So you guys that have some difficulty there, sometimes it can be chiropractic related. Sleep. Tell us about your sleep.
I just feel like I'm not getting well rested. I don't feel well rested at all.
And then difficult speech. What's with that?
I've always slurred my words, but I feel like since my accident, for the past 3 years, it's gotten worse. I've noticed it a lot more.
Interesting. Okay, thanks for that symptom. Jaw pain.
Not so much jaw pain. I have TMJ on my left side, but
that was after the Invisaligns, right?
Yeah, I had Invisalign. I never completed it because my jaw would lock up, and they told me to do surgery. I didn't want to do surgery.
So very interesting symptoms on here, guys. Bloody stool sometimes, a couple times a month, because again, obviously some constipation issues in there, even though he doesn't say it. Just bend over, touch your toes again. Pain in your back there?
Just about 2.
About a 2? Yeah. Go back like this, please.
Not so much pain.
Not so much pain?
No.
Okay. And squat to the ground for me too. No pain with this, right? Stand up. The big thing I remember talking about him. Tell us about our exam. You said something about the exam, like you've been. How many chiropractors have you been before?
3 before this.
3 before.
Yeah.
And so what is the difference between our office and the other offices?
He actually takes the time to actually talk to you about what's going on with you. He wants to know step by step everything from beginning to end, and I've never had that before. Other than that, an X-ray, I've never had an X-ray before. I just say basically where I'm having pain, and they adjust that part, and they tell me to go home.
Yeah.
So
he said this. He goes, nobody's ever asked me any questions about me ever. He was so shocked. So I thought I'd get that on there because you guys think I'm just flying through this, but we have a whole other day before we come here, right? And the other day is an exam and X-rays, and that is a very serious issue and very serious thing we do because we take every patient seriously. So thanks for doing that. Glasses off, please. Lay on your back. How many years you been trying to come in?
For about 3 years now.
3 years, yeah. So, really tender up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, you can feel it, guys. His suboccipitals are just on fire. And he can't even relax. He can't even lay down. Yeah. Wow. I didn't move very much. You guys didn't hear much of that either, huh? But you felt it.
I felt it.
Yeah. And he self-adjusts all the time, too, by the way.
I do.
Yeah, for years. Good. He's a little more flexible, I thought. So I'm going to take him to the extreme, more end range over here. Okay, let's go. Okay, let go. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't used to the first one.
Wow.
So this is why it takes time for you guys to come in here. Try to relax. Is that
that shot all the way down my left leg.
I have to learn not only about what the person's issues are, I also have to learn how to adjust them because everybody's different. So, how much pain right here now, by the way, where I'm pushing?
No pain.
It was a 2 minute ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's different, and I can feel it's less spasm.
Yeah.
Okay. We just gave Cameron his first neck adjustment, and now we're going to have him get up. We are telling him not to twist and turn or what? He'll undo our work. So now we're going to send him to the hall. I'm asking about first impressions. He doesn't really have any here. But we're going to send him down the hall to recalibrate his spine. What that means is that when I adjust his neck, I reinitialize his cerebellum or his brainstem. It's kind of like the computer to his body. And so when he walks in the hall, it allows the entire body to be taken over by this new balance point. Check him out, see how he changes,
I feel like I want to lean back more.
Okay, one more time with the door. Yeah. You can see how his body's changing. He's having trouble kind of figuring out where new balance is. That's because his body's resetting right now, and he doesn't have any kind of clue where the body wants to end up. Start right here. Other first impressions.
No, I don't have nothing.
Gotcha. Bend over, touch your toes, please. That was a 2 minute ago.
No pain. I feel like I go farther now.
Yeah, further and less pain, right?
Mhm.
Go back, please. How about that? Less pain, different? Any difference?
No pain.
No pain, gotcha. And squat to the ground, please. Stand up. You didn't have any pain there, but any difference there?
No pain.
Gotcha. Anything else you have questions about? You want to add?
No.
No?
We're good.
Yeah, good. So again, I wanted to get, the big thing I wanted for him is I wanted to get the symptoms that, odd symptoms are not always just odd symptoms because they don't correspond to chiropractic. They can still be chiropractic, okay? So I hope you guys learned something from that. I'm going to do a follow-up on him from sure because we'll have to find out how he's doing, okay?
Sweet.
Good, thanks for the video.
Thank you.
Good, see you guys next time. Hi, Dr. Thayer here. I'm with Cameron, and this is his third visit, I guess. He's been adjusted twice. He came in this morning. This is his second adjustment today. He decided to stay because we're going to go over his x-rays today, show you guys what's going on. But he had some interesting results. He's the one that had some pain, leg pain when he runs, and sleep problems. But I'm going to turn it over to him. Tell us what you told me this morning. Tell me what went on.
As soon as I got adjusted, I did my laps. As soon as I did my laps, like right when I started, I had 10 out of 10 pain in my neck. I did a few more laps, felt a little bit better, sat in my truck for about 15-20 minutes, felt fine to drive home. Drove home, I did laps around my apartment, and then...
and it had 7 out of 10 pain there, so his neck was really hurting still. And he wasn't really hurting that much when he came in. So I just want to get this on. It's not always a straight line between getting better here, guys, but go ahead and tell us what's going on.
As soon as I did that, laps at the house, at my apartment, I felt really tired. I thought I was going to go to work, but I was just like drained, and I just felt
I told
really
him to go to work. I go ahead and go to work, see what happens. He said he was so tired, what happened?
I took a 4-hour nap, slept through straight, never...
And so tell us how long since you even had a nap like that?
Years, 3 years at least.
He said 3 years. And how old are you? 55?
21.
21. So he hasn't slept 4 hours straight, and this was just a freaking nap.
Yeah.
And so he didn't go to work, not because he was in, I mean, the pain was one thing, but...
Pain was one thing, but I could have... It was the sleep that was putting me in bed. Like, I could have dealt with the pain easily, but...
And this is a guy who likes to work. We established that he likes to work. So it's not that he was like, oh, I'm going to have an excuse to stay home. He was like, he couldn't go.
I was tired.
So I'm just only saying this because, again, when we adjust somebody properly, the body responds instantly. And so he's so tired he couldn't even work. So anyways, tell us what you got up out of the bed and you had some more pain, right?
I got out of bed, I had a headache, then I went for another walk around my apartment, and then I felt a little bit better, took aspirin, then an hour later I felt fine, and then I did computer work, sat at my computer. By 9 p.m. I felt amazing, I had a lot of energy. I hadn't ran in 4 days, so I went for a mile run, and then I walked the last mile back home.
And so tell us about the run. You said the run felt different.
It felt different. It didn't feel like I was like stumbling on top of my body. I felt like I was like straight up and running straight.
He stopped after a mile, not because he was in pain, because he just wanted to be careful.
Yeah.
Normally his leg goes numb, his left side. So tell us about your left side, how that changed.
I usually run between 3 and 3.5 miles. I used to be able to do 6 miles continuously, but now for the past year, running 3 miles, my whole left side feels numb. My left leg hurts very bad, and I have to stop, and I usually just go home.
But how did this 1 mile feel?
It felt great. I didn't feel no pain, nothing that was coming up at all.
Gotcha. Anything else change?
No.
Oh, one more thing. He actually didn't go to work that day, and he went back to sleep. Tell us about sleeping.
I slept the whole night. I slept
from what time to what time?
From 10:30 till 6 a.m.
Okay, so when's the last time you got 7.5 hours of sleep?
Years,
right?
Yes.
And so how did you feel this morning when you woke up?
I felt great today. Like yesterday, I worked 13 hours, and I usually have lower back pain working on the tractor. I felt great throughout the day. I had a little bit of neck pain, but even last night, I slept great last night. No tossing and turning.
Okay, so tell them about the caffeine 2 intake.
Oh, I usually have a cup of coffee and 2 energy drinks every day. Yesterday, I had no coffee, no energy drinks, and still went throughout my day.
Yeah, and was able to last and do well all day long without even being tired at the end of the day. He had tons of energy, worked 13 hours straight. And again, this guy's nuts about working. And so we've established, and you won't even believe it, we'll tell you stories as we go forward, but he likes to work. Your x-rays in here, this pink line is the center of mass in your body. So we want to see where your head is relative to that. and you can see how your head is right of center. Okay, this is you right with all the brace face here. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so this is right of center. Okay, and so it's right of center is 8.7 millimeters. Here's the right symbol over here. Now it's right, and then you see here his right shoulder is also lower than his left. So essentially his whole body is tilting this way.
Yep.
And as my last patient said, it's kind of like that spine example I showed you where the spine tilts,
Yep,
and we create leverage and create torque, right? So that's what's happening with you here. Other thing on here that's significant is that you have this arrow is pointing to your jaw. So you see how there's more space here and less space here. So your jaw is shifted to the left. So TMJ, grinding of teeth, clenching of teeth, will also cause pressure on your neck. That's also something we need to address to stabilize your body. Any questions about this view?
No.
So down here, low back, the interesting thing is that your left leg is shorter than your right leg. And so you're going against norm. And so to lean to the right on the upper body, but your left leg is shorter, takes a lot of effort. So that just shows you why you've had such issues. Your issues are more exaggerated at 21 because you're going against the norm. If you were actually leaning the same way, it'd probably be a few more years before you came into my office. But it's a lot of pressure to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. This down here is just pelvic rotation, so your hips are rotated. So there's a lot of torsion in your body. Again, lots of reasons why you're here. This is just establishing the objective findings. This right here is just gas in your system. Again, that's associated with pinched nerves in your back. Any question with this?
No.
Good. Let's take a look at the side here. So here, gas, posture is okay. Arthritis is not too bad right here. This view is not too big a deal. Now, this is where all the problems come from the neck. So the big thing here is your neck should be shaped like this yellow line.
Yeah.
Okay, see how it's straight through here? So that straightness causes change in structure here, and that structure makes this bone right here, which is C2, push against this bone. This should be a round knob back here. And you see how it's kind of ground away down here?
Yep.
And so it's ground off because the way this is oriented, it puts pressure on this bone. The brainstem fits right in here, right there. And so that brainstem is where balance comes from. Also, pain is generated through that area. So when I changed your structure here, which I didn't adjust the atlas, guys, I adjusted down here, it took pressure off the brainstem, allowing you to rest better. Around takes pressure off your body. So this is how it's supposed to look. So the curve in the spine, yours goes absolutely straight, maybe even a little reversed. Okay. See the atlas, see how big and round this is back here? Yours is all ground away and miniaturized. And it's miniaturized because the pressure that this imbalance, not imbalance, the wrong position in the neck creates, puts pressure on that. Okay. So it's just grinding of gears to a sort of.
Can it come back?
No, can't come back. Once you have it, you got it.
Okay.
But we can make it better so the pressure's less, so it doesn't torque and tilt the atlas, and so it doesn't put pressure on the brainstem. Okay, that's what you're feeling already.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, progression of arthritis. You guys look at that later, but I want to show you what it looks like. Go ahead, take your glasses off. Go ahead and lay in your black face. This guy's come a long ways. Short period of time here. Good, beauty. You liking that better now?
Yeah. It feels so good.
Okay. Now you challenge me a little bit and say the left side didn't go as much, so guess what I'm gonna do?
Do it. I want you to give me all of it. Go for it. Put me to sleep.
Relax. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. You can see how that was better than this morning. Yeah. So early adjustments, guys. You can focus on me now. Early adjustments change the spine. So when the spine changes, the adjustments become different. So we have to kind of learn that as we go along. That's his third adjustment. I wanted to get that on camera because, again, massive amount of change in sleep. Pain, his left side's different. He's feeling different. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and like the x-rays. See you guys next time.